Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the paradoxical world of the UK tabloids and their fascination with Meghan Sussex. Now, here's a paradoxical gem for you. The Daily Mail, a tabloid that often claims to have a distaste for Meghan Sussex, recently found itself knee-deep in her Netflix recipes. Yes, you heard that right. They watched her show, followed her recipes, and even penned down a review. The irony is as delicious as the recipes themselves, don't you think? The Daily Mail, surprisingly, found Meghan's marshmallows too fussy. But here's the kicker, one of her meals had them singing praises. Now that's a plot twist I bet no one saw coming. So here we are, left to ponder the question, if they supposedly can't stand her, why are they watching her Netflix shows? Why are they cooking her meals? Why are they purchasing her jam and investing so much time and effort into analysing her life? This situation is quite the conundrum. It's like a cat chasing its own tail. It's a cycle of disdain and fascination, a dance of love and hate that only the tabloids seem to understand. But one thing is clear, this isn't just plain disdain, it's an obsession. And not just any obsession, but a fandom in disguise. The tabloids, especially the Daily Mail, are among Meghan's most loyal viewers. They may veil their interest under the guise of criticism, but the truth is as clear as day. They're utterly hooked. They're drawn to her charisma, her charm, her lifestyle. They're captivated by the enigma that is Meghan Sussex. So, if the Daily Mail supposedly can't stand her, why are they so involved in her world? The answer, my dear friends, lies not in their words, but in their actions. For actions, as they say, speak louder than words. And the Daily Mail's actions are screaming one thing: obsession. Now, let's delve deeper into this peculiar situation. This isn't hate, it's fandom in disguise. You see, the behaviour of the tabloids is strikingly similar to that of a secretive fan club. They may not be waving banners or sporting Meghan Sussex merchandise, but their constant attention and criticism reveal a different kind of obsession. Consider this. The tabloids are not just reporting on Meghan's activities, they're actively participating in them. They're not just reading her recipes, they're cooking them. They're not just watching her Netflix shows, they're binge-watching them, analysing them and taking notes. This level of engagement is not typical of a disinterested party. It's the kind of engagement you would expect from a devoted fan. The tabloids are not just observing Meghan's life, they're living it, experiencing it, and in their own twisted way, celebrating it. But why the disguise? Why not just admit their fascination? Well, admitting to being fans would contradict their carefully curated image of impartiality and aloofness. So they continue to masquerade their fandom as criticism, hoping nobody will notice the obvious. But we see through it. We see the countless hours they spend poring over Meghan's every move. We see the enthusiasm with which they dissect her every word. We see the eagerness in their attempts to replicate her recipes, and we see the excitement in their eyes when they discover something new about her. So, let's call it what it is. The tabloids are not just interested in Meghan Sussex, they're infatuated with her. They're not just reporting on her, they're idolising her. They're not just critics, they're fans. The tabloids are, without a doubt, Meghan's most loyal viewers, regardless of what they claim. Their relentless pursuit of her life's minutiae is not driven by disdain, it's fueled by admiration. And that, my friends, is the ultimate irony. The tabloids, the supposed critics, are Meghan Sussex's biggest fans. Interestingly, the Daily Mail even took the time to review Meghan's recipes. Yes, you heard it right. The same tabloid that claims to be uninterested in Meghan's life can't seem to get enough of her culinary prowess. They've ventured into their kitchens, armed with their aprons and cooking utensils, to recreate Meghan's recipes from her Netflix show. Their dedication to reviewing her recipes is, quite frankly, uncanny. They've meticulously followed her cooking instructions. And the result? A mixed bag of complaints and praises. The marshmallows, they say, were a bit on the fussy side. According to them, they were too complicated, required too much effort, and were not worth the time. But isn't it curious how they found the time to make them, write about them, and even critique them? But wait, there's more. There was one recipe that they couldn't help but shower with praises. They loved it, savoured it, and even wrote an entire review about it. They found it to be delicious, well thought out, and easy to make. They gave it their seal of approval, a high honour coming from a tabloid that claims to be so disinterested in Meghan. Isn't it fascinating how their supposed indifference to Meghan's life translates into them cooking her recipes, tasting her food, and even writing reviews about them? It's almost as if their actions contradict their words. It's as if they're not just casual observers, but active participants in the world of Meghan Sussex. This goes beyond the realms of mere curiosity. This is not just about keeping tabs on a public figure. This is an obsession, a fascination, a secret admiration that they can't seem to shake off. Their actions speak louder than their words, and their actions are screaming, "We're secretly fans of Meghan Sussex." So, as they sit at their dining tables, savouring the food that Meghan has taught them to make, one can't help but wonder, who are they fooling? Even their criticism of her marshmallows couldn't hide their admiration for one particular meal. So, Daily Mail, it's time to stop pretending. You're not Meghan's enemies, you're her secret fan club, that's right. It's time to embrace the truth. You see, your actions speak louder than words, and from where we're standing, it appears you're more than a little infatuated. What's that, you say? You're just offering constructive criticism? Well, forgive us for saying so, but it seems like you're spending an awful lot of time and energy on someone you supposedly can't stand. You watch her shows, you cook her recipes, you buy her products. If that's not fandom, then what is? And you know what? There's no shame in being a fan. We all have our guilty pleasures, our secret obsessions. We all get a kick out of something that others might find a little peculiar. So why not embrace it? Why not own up to your fandom and show the world that you too are a fan of Meghan Sussex? Imagine, if you will, a world where you're not just reporting on Meghan's every move, but actively participating in her world. Think about it. Daily Mail cooks with Meghan. You could share your experiences of cooking her recipes, offer your own twists and tweaks, even invite guest chefs to join you. And who knows, maybe Meghan herself might drop by one day. You see, fandom is not about hate or criticism, it's about appreciation, admiration, even inspiration. It's about sharing in someone else's world, their passions, their journey. And who knows, you might even learn something new along the way. So go ahead, Daily Mail, embrace your fandom, join the Meghan Sussex fan club. After all, you're already her most loyal viewer. And what better way to show your appreciation than by starting your own cooking channel? At this point, they might as well start a cooking channel called Meghan Made Me Do It. So there you have it, folks. The hidden truth about the tabloid's obsession with Meghan Sussex. We've peeled back the layers of this fascinating paradox, where the same tabloids that claim disinterest are the ones dissecting her every move, from her Netflix show to her recipes and even her jam. We've seen how the Daily Mail, with its supposed aversion, actually goes through the effort of cooking Meghan's recipes, only to pen extensive reviews. We've discovered how, under the guise of critique, they savour her marshmallows, albeit begrudgingly, and even found a meal they couldn't help but adore. This, dear listeners, isn't a tale of disdain. It's a story of an undercover fandom. A fandom that, while camouflaged in criticism, is actually fueled by an insatiable curiosity and an unvoiced admiration for Meghan Sussex. The tabloids, it seems, are not her adversaries, but rather her most dedicated spectators. They scrutinise her life, not out of spite, but out of an obsession they themselves might not fully comprehend. It's a fandom in disguise, and it's almost comical in its intensity. So, as we wrap up this narrative, let's all take a moment to appreciate the irony. The tabloids, with their incessant coverage, have become a part of Meghan's secret fan club. They might not admit it, but their actions speak louder than their headlines. And wouldn't it be something if the Daily Mail, in its relentless pursuit of Meghan, ended up starting a cooking channel called Meghan Made Me Do It? Now that's a plot twist we'd all love to see. As you navigate the world of tabloids and their hidden fandoms, remember to look beyond the words. The truth, as we've seen today, often lies hidden beneath layers of pretense and denial. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more truth bombs. See you next time.